hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Good. 180. So don't say no.
First down, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard down. Field when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Good. 180. 57. Silver. Hurry. Real. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Second down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
180. 57. Hurry. King. 57. Mike, 57.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
74. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. But he's got the hook up here into Deshaun Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, Steve 6.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This is Howard on 2nd down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Let's go. Great. Here, shoot. Sunday. Hey, orbit.
Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 44 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
20.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Out to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's what I do. 55. Hey. 57, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Here we go. 120. jet. Kill. Hey, Charlie.
On first down, they run with Howard. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. On second down now, it's Howard. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Brown 16.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, ram.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, ram 5-2, I'm here.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. 280. Let's get some penetration here.
On first down, Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
On second down, it's Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Two jet.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, exit.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Sunday. Forward, Tokyo. Bravo.
Watch the screen.
Black, come on.
Running from the gun with Howard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. 11 yards there, first down. Mayfield now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hurry, hurry! That's me! Mike, 51, run, 53. Mike. Watch the curve, Check!
Mayfield with it once more. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hurry!
He's not going to get me.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL. The 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having the best opportunity to get it done.
How about Denver hosting Jacksonville? A possibility there for the Broncos, right?
Definitely a possibility, but I like the way that Jacksonville comes into this game. A big win on Thursday night at home against Tennessee and riding their hot rookie quarterback.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 4th down, it's Howard. Finding room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinator sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Check. Sunday. Grade 15. Hey. High 7.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
82.
At the 41-yard line.
Check 50.
From the 41, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up third down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Sunday. Grade 57.
That's you.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, kill. Hey, let's go.
What we got? Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Here.
Fight 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And look at that, a diving catch. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
81. Hey, Alpha.
Wide, get wide. Kill.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
51's the mic.
Here.
Alert flare. Tighten up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go. 280.
Get him.
Right outside, solid.
Let's see.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4 kill.
On first down, Howard. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They go with Howard again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, this is Howard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Outside, solid. Hey, 57. Hey, 57.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mike 51. Hey, Haywood. Mike 51. Run. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Throwing now is Wentz.
Check nickel.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Hey, team 6.
I got you.
Mayfield on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Mike. 180. Mike. All day, every day, any day. Undercut. Hey. Undercut. Real. 53's Mike. Shot.
On 2nd and a couple. Mayfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
King.
Mayfield down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position. Just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough.
we go, here we go. Whee!
Watch the run, watch the run.
Sunday.
Lucky.
Sunday. Hey, orbit.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here we go. 180. Brown. 6-6. Bullet prop. Check. 74. 5. Go.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. No. Check that. What Mike do?
Sunday.
Set the tone, defense.
Hey, echo. Hey, center.
Now Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Howard. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On second down now, it's Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Hey, exit.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Bravo.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, box drop.
57 to Mike. Watch run.
Hey, check it.
To throw, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Go.
57 to Mike.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That'll be a New England 1st down and gain of 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. 1st down, here's White. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Haywood.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the 38, Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. White. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse there to make the grab as his guys are first afternoon. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, echo.
53, Mike.
72.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's got Lacoste over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady gives this to White. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Bravo.
On second and 9. Brady is going to let this go for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 45 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. Second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. They run with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one, 28 yards on the ground. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got time. Trying to improvise. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
46 down, man, 5-4.
On first down, Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Brady wide open. Julian Edelman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Hey, 66. Check it, reload.
They'll run on first down. It's White. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's White. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Brady going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Straight 15. Hey, Haywood.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
Lion.
Check 26, check 26.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go. We got it, we got it. Mike 51.
82. Hey, you.
You mine. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Down the man inside. Down the man. Kill.
Back to throw. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Get your swerve on. 51's the Mike. 51.
Lace 5-2.
Give these traps. Let's go.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Lawrence Guy.